was that not only about uh, what we learned in Denver, you know, those of us that went, people that were cultural workers like Antonio Zavala, and myself, and all the muralists that came out of that period. So I just want to say that in March of 1969, the Chicano leader activist Rodolfo Corky Gonzalez called for a national conference in Denver, Colorado. This was not the first time in the history of our people that a conference had been called. In 1938, for example, el Congreso del Pueblo de Habla Española was the largest gathering of Mexican-American youth for that period in history. But the Denver conference outshadowed it as 1,500 youth came from across the United States, and some of you that were there, because the conference would go on every year, same time in March, for a few years. And they, at the first conference though, that brought back, formulated the philosophy of cultural nationalism, called for Mexican Americans to unite under the term of Chicano, and calling for self-determination of all spheres of life. The conference participants looked to the past for their indigenous ancestors, discovered that the Aztecs had not only migrated to the valley of Mexico from Aztlan, which was at the mouth of the Colorado River. But later on, the historians, like my good friend Professor John Hopgood, would take us to a place called Cahokia, near St. Louis. And there, the Aztecas would migrate way back, like in the year 1500, you know, in the year 1500, to that part of the foot of the Mississippi River. So that then for us became the point of calling this part also part of Aztlan, since the Aztecas came this far north, but we didn't know that at that time. So I encourage you also to go down and see the Cahokia Mounds. Indigenous ancestors, the youth conference embraced the concept of Aztlan as their spiritual homeland and hammered out el plan espiritual de Aztlan as the common denominator for mass mobilization and organization. Our good friend and poet Alurista penned the words, the spiritual plan of Aztlan, and crystallized in a spirit of conference participants and the mood of the time. Those of you that have a copy of a spiritual plan de Aztlan, please feel free to read with us as if we were there that day. I'm trying to create the moment as when we were there. In the spirit of a new people, I guess you guys don't have it.
Did you bring it?
Those of you that memorized it from that day.
Oh. That was a long time ago.
I don't remember,
Jesse. The spirit of a new people who was conscious not only of its proud historical heritage, but also of the brutal invasion of our territories. We, the Chicano inhabitants and civilizers of the northern lands of Aztlan, From hence came our forefathers, proclaimed the land of their birth, consecrating the determination of our people of the sun, and declare that the call of our blood is our power and our response and our inevitable destiny. We are free and sovereign to determine those tasks which are justly called for by our house, the sweat of our brow and by our hearts. Aslan belongs to those who plant the seed, water the land, gather the crops, and not to the foreign Europeans. We do not recognize capricious frontiers on the Bronze Continent. Brotherhood unites